I've got a very good friend who only recently came to faith in the last 12 months, and in his own words, tried to fill his life with absolutely everything he could. He owns land, he has lots of money, he had a really nice sports car, and he just felt so empty. He just had this deep emptiness within him that couldn't be fulfilled. And
this
in the
is
last 12 months, he came to faith. He found Jesus.
What is interesting about this, particularly interesting, is it's a double-edged sword in a way. It's why your example of a wealthy man is helpful, because if Karl Marx was here, he'd be tearing what's left of his hair out, because he thinks, of course, that the promise of rewards in the afterlife and religion in this earth is a way to keep poverty quelled. It's a way to keep a lid upon inequality, because look, all right, this life might be rubbish, but I promise you're going to get all sorts of rewards in the next world. And that's, I think, where the phrase opiate of the people comes from. But actually you're describing a kind of almost the other side of the coin. I mean, you are finding your happiness in this world based on a belief in the next one.
Many people have this view of Christianity that it makes your life on this earth worse because it calls you away from indulging in all of the things that you think are going to make you happy. The pleasures of the flesh, sex outside marriage, excessive materialism, hoarding wealth, alcohol, wild parties, substance abuse, and so forth. But when Jesus said, I came that they may have life and have it abundantly, or have it in all of its fullness, we should understand that when you follow Jesus' commands, your life doesn't become worse, it becomes better. Your life becomes more abundant, more full, and more enriched. Just recently, we looked at this report which found that life outcomes for Christians are far better than for non-Christians. Christians are happier than non-Christians. Their lives feel more meaningful than non-Christians. They feel more hopeful about the future. They're less anxious and depressed, and they have a greater sense of community. Quite simply, if you follow the teaching of Jesus Christ and make him Lord of your life, it will fill you up in the inside in a way that you just can't understand right now, and it will make your life better, more abundant, more full, and more enriched. See, the Bible doesn't call us away from indulgence in those things like sex outside marriage, alcohol, and greed, because he wants to make your life worse. He calls us away from those things because despite their appearances, the answers to life are simply not found there. And indulging in those things actually leads to self-destruction. To indulge in those things. So if you're like this caller who has tried all of your life to pursue more money, more land, more cars, more houses, more women, more alcohol, more wild parties because you thought the answers were there, and yet you still feel empty and disillusioned and you still feel like something is missing, try coming to Jesus, make him Lord of your life, follow his path, because I guarantee that if you do, he will change your life for the better in this life and in the next life.